What's going on, everyone? Last time I started the channel off by talking about starting my business, and today we're going to be talking about self-improvement and how it's making you a weaker person. It's actually doing the opposite of what you might think. Alright, so I don't know what gameplay I'm throwing in the back. I might throw some, COD, Battlefield, I have no clue. Whatever it is, enjoy that. If you don't know me yet, or if this is your first video you've seen by me, this channel is called The Ground Floor. These types of videos are great for throwing in the background, whether you're studying or maybe cleaning your room or just on a run or something, or even falling asleep. That's what I do, at least. But yeah, just throw it in the background and let me put you onto some game. If you have these good habits like taking care of your finances, starting a business, investing, going to the gym, I could go on and on. If you do these good habits, you don't do it for no reason. It's because you want to get ahead. You have this ambition that, not everybody has, and it can root from a lot of different things. And it started for me as discontent. You don't have what you want. You're probably lacking in a few areas of your life or needs in your life. And you kind of compensate for taking action on these things. 100% of the time, that's not the case, of course. But personally for me, it was hatred. It's a very bad thing, hatred. I don't have it anymore. I'm very different than I was even a couple months ago. There's a lot of hatred towards, just my position in life, who I was, how I acted, how I carried myself in every way, which I don't think I would say I was above average at certain things, objectively. I hated myself and I lost my purpose for life. I was still on good terms with my faith, of course. That's one thing I've never lost, thankfully. And so one thing I never want to lose is my faith in God. I want to talk about why hatred should not be fueling your self-improvement. Now, sure, it's a great pure workout. Keep going hard in the gym, but here's the thing you don't want to do. You don't want to only fuel your growth off of negative things and a negative mindset, because it doesn't last long. It really doesn't help you long term, and you're not actually growing. You're just kind of coping. That's a hard thing to say, because you're not. I wouldn't say you're being weak by doing it. The weak way out would be, I give up. Instead of doing that, you do quite the opposite. So you start going to the gym, you start reading the Bible a lot more. You change a lot of habits in your life that, the normal person wouldn't even think twice about. Sure, you might, hit a new PR in your bench press or squat or your preacher curls or something, I don't know. But 10 years later, where are you going to be? Who are you going to be? Are you still going to have that same hatred? Are you still going to have that same insecurity or complaint in life? And I'm going to be honest, I'm not the reason I got out of mine, but if I can help you get out or just offer anything at all, I'll be glad in doing that. So here's a couple ways you can get out of that position. Listen now, I hope I don't lose you here. I'm going to say number one is faith. Now, you can take anything in my life away from me. You can't touch my faith, no matter what. You can take all my money, I could be homeless, I could be on the street, barely any clothes, I could be cold at night, but throughout it, I will have faith in God. I don't say these things just to say them. Really, I say them not with words, but by actions. You live this lifestyle, you don't talk about it. Stop wishing and wanting things and start doing them. Stop thinking so much and just do it. I'm not saying act on things stupidly. I'm saying act on the act of planning something out. And back to this faith thing, if you have God, you have a purpose. Even if you feel like you don't have a purpose, you have a purpose simply because God made you. You're not an animal. You're not a grain of sand. You're a human made in God's eyes and God's image. You have the potential for so much if you just listen to what He's trying to tell you. A lot of people see God and the Bible as rules, and you can't do this because, it's not fun. I don't really have to live a life and do things that are hard if I can just live for myself and what makes me physically comfortable. You'll have no purpose, you'll have no meaning, and your heart will be empty. And that's just life. That's not even including after you die, which is much, much worse if you don't have God. So all I'm saying now is, if you have no purpose, motivation, love for yourself and others, or respect, you need faith. This is the most important thing in life you can get down. I'm not gonna let you guys miss it. Next thing, don't be too hard on yourself in the wrong areas. Don't overthink about the negative stuff, the things you can't control. Sure, you can't get rid of the thoughts, but you have the responsibility and self-control to say, okay, I'm having these thoughts, but who cares? They're just thoughts. Let them stay thoughts. Don't let them materialize into choices you make. You don't have to be perfect. No man is perfect. Just do good and do what you can. Don't ever sell yourself short. Something more, I'm going off on a lot of rabbit holes here, but I don't care because this stuff is so crucial. And it's helped me, and I guarantee you it'll help you too. Something more important than anything else in this world. Faith, number one. Number two is peace. You have to control your peace. You have to control your peace. And if there's anything in your life that disrupts that peace, get rid of it. Just take it out no matter what. Sure, you have annoying things in your life. That's a part of it. You have these things you don't like. You fail at your business this day. I did terrible with my business today. Not because I didn't try, but that's just the outcome of today. I didn't get any sales. My website crashed, and I have to completely restart on the website. That's okay. Just another hurdle to go through. See, if I had a weak, negative mindset about myself, I could never control those thoughts. I could say I failed. I'm done. I'm never gonna get anywhere. I'm never gonna make money. I mean, why is God doing this to me, this, that? Just stop, slow down, have peace. It's that simple, guys. There's so many people talking so negatively about everyone and every single thing they can possibly complain about. It's time to turn away from that stuff. Nowadays, it's considered weird or just kind of awkward to compliment people. Even something as simple as being at the gym, you're like, hey man, you're looking a lot bigger. If someone said that to me, that would make my entire year, decade. I remember I was 14 and someone said they liked my shirt. I still remember that. I was 14. Be kind to other people. It's so crucial. If you want good on your life, you gotta start with your mindset and how you treat not only other people, but yourself too. I had that swapped the other way around, but it don't matter. Both are important. I had a terrible couple years in my life where I had so much hatred for myself to the point to where I would train intensely hard in the gym to kind of cope with that. That was the saddest I've ever been in my life. Training that hard never helped. Really, the only thing that helped is when I stopped, I slowed down. I said, God, I don't know what I'm doing with my life here. I'm going to let you decide everything. A better way to put it is, God, I'm going to lean on you and not my own understanding. I'm going to stop this bad habit. I'm not going to ease my way out of it. I'm going to stop. This world is so accustomed to being comfortable, normal, no real relationships with anybody or anything. They turn away from God and they spread hatred and self-love that isn't actual self-love. Real self-love is holding yourself accountable for when you do something wrong. Real self-love is getting out of bed at 5 a.m. and going on a run whenever you're dead tired. And real self-love is having the self-control to not kick a hole in the wall whenever something doesn't go your way. I'm surprised I don't have a lot of holes in my walls, but don't lean on the world. Lean on God. I ran severely off topic here. I mean, that's what happens when you don't script anything, you just talk. That's what I do here. I don't script things, I just talk. So if you got anything out of this video, scroll down below, subscribe today. Alright, so to end this video off, I got a Bible verse from James chapter 1 verse 20, and it says, "For the anger of man does not produce the righteousness of God." You gotta pay attention. Our anger is not righteous in any way. Now there is righteous anger, and it talks about that in the Bible, but the majority of our anger is not good. It only stems into bad things and bad behavior. If you're angry, just say to God, could you please help me? That's it. Just say, could you please help me? Thank you. That's it. I'll see you guys in a couple days for the next video. Appreciate you so much. God bless y'all.